Everything about Project Motor Racing has me excited, from its multiplayer structure to its authentic single-player career experience. It really feels like this game has what it takes to set a new standard for racing sims. However, there are two main areas that have me concerned. One of them being the anti-cheat and penalty system, which we'll talk about in another video once we have more details about that. The other one is controller support, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. What's going on, everybody? It's Magnus. Let's get right into it. Now, in their FAQ, they talked about how the controller can be used on a PC and things of that nature, but that's not necessarily what I'm talking about in today's video. I'm more talking about how the controller feels and can it be competitive. This was one of the areas that Gran Turismo 7 missed the mark in, I think, in my opinion. And what do I mean by that? Well, in one of their recent physics updates, they reduced the wheel lock that controllers were allowed to have, which reduced the steering input. Now, this was supposed to solve the tire wear issues that controller players have been having for a very long time, but ultimately it reduced the handling capability as a result, making them less competitive against wheel users. Another point that I want to add is the fact that we live in a world today where tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people are being laid off or furloughed and can't find replacement jobs. Thousands of people have been laid off from tech, like for instance Microsoft and other giant tech corporations, and honestly it's not just tech corporations, it's other industries as well that people are being impacted. Some people have disability issues that inhibit them from using their legs. Some people have wheelchairs, are bound to wheelchairs, while other people use crutches to move about. And finally, some people just prefer the use of a controller. And some of these factors might even be affecting you, the user, or you know somebody who has been affected by one of these factors. While I wish I could have a $500 rig, I'm just not in the financial position to get one at this time. So I believe by focusing on a wheel as being the only viable option to play this game, it's leaving a huge amount of people thinking about getting this game as a replacement to Gran Turismo if they're on PlayStation, or Forza Motorsport if they're on Xbox, without any way of really playing the game. And if that's the case, that's definitely going to impact player populations. And we all know what that means. Low player populations means less DLC sales and less playtime, which is what investors who put their money into these products are going to be questioning. Like, why would I invest in a product that's not seeing any returns? Why would I invest in a product that nobody really wants to play? And for me personally, video games like these, I have played for many years. I've played the old Gran Turismo games, I've played Forza Motorsport before, and honestly, I'm sure many of you have done so as well. Many of you probably have a wheel, many of you probably use a mouse and keyboard. Like, I understand some people call it unrealistic, and that's totally fine. I respect your opinion, but when it comes to players saying that controller people should not play this game, that comes off as gatekeeping. Not everybody can afford high-end gear. Not everybody prefers to play on a wheel. Some people like the convenience of a controller. If it breaks, it's a way less expensive to just buy a new controller than it is to, fix your wheels, see what's wrong with it, troubleshoot it, because some people just do not want to deal with that issue. I know a lot of people who are having issues with their Fanatec wheels back when Gran Turismo 7 was doing their Manufacturers Cup and their GT World Series. So having the option to use a controller really just alleviates that stress, in my opinion. Right? And I also want to add, just because you use a controller or use like a non-conventional racing input device like a mouse and keyboard or whatever, doesn't make you any less of a racer. So my final thoughts are, I really hope Project Motor Racing, put some thought into the controller, how it feels, how competitive it can be. Accessibility matters, and every racer deserves a fair experience, in my opinion. But now, I want to know what you think. What are your thoughts about the controller versus wheel debate? If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more racing. If you haven't checked out my latest gameplay video, it's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, where I drive the Lamborghini Gallardo Balboni for drive. In this week's Friday video, it will be Forza Horizon 5, that's for sure. Or if there's anything else that comes up in terms of news for Project Motor Racing, because the Sim Racing Expo is supposed to be this weekend. At the time of recording this, it's supposed to be on the 17th, and I did read a tweet where Project Motor Racing was going to do a demonstration of the multiplayer, so I'll definitely be giving my thoughts about that as well. But as far as this video is concerned, yeah, tell me. I would love to hear you guys, what your opinions are. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with me? And thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.